Stop meditating and start being meditative. Meditation, what usually people in the West typically understand it is as you sit down for 10 minutes in the morning and you watch your thoughts and you don't give into distractions. Sure, you get meditative for 10 minutes. What happens after that? You return to your usual life. Sure, there's effects of that 10 minutes of meditation that might last an hour, and then eventually come back to your neutral self, which you role play for the next 23 hours. So, what do you think that 10 minutes of meditation is really going to change your life? Or are you going to change your life by being meditative for the rest of the 23 hours? You start to become what you do more often. That's how people change. If you focus on being meditative at each moment of the day, each instance that you can be meditative, if you focus on being meditative, then you'll slowly start to morph into the identity of a person who's meditative. And being meditative has lots of benefits. You're peaceful, you don't give into your emotions, you have clarity, you have purpose, you don't have any of these modern mental health illnesses, you don't have any physical problems because there's no stress. So being meditative is nothing that you can only achieve by sitting in a meditation in a lotus position. You can be meditative while you're doing work, while you're doing work, while you're on a walk, while you're doing your dishes, while you're cooking, while you're watching TV, while you're on your phone. You can be meditative. Being meditative essentially means that you're aware of how your mind is operating right now. If your mind is giving you distractive thoughts, being meditative just means you're aware of that and you're not acting into those distractions. So if you planned a block of work for 2 hours and you get these distractive thoughts in your mind and you don't give in and you focus back to your work, what you're meant to be doing, this is being meditative. Being meditative is another word for being disciplined. And if you want the full benefits of meditation, you've got to be meditative each moment of the day. Each chance you get to be meditative, you've got to be meditative. So the 10 minutes of meditation that you do in the morning, you got to repeat it as often as possible in everything that you do. When you're making a morning coffee, just be meditative, just be present in how you're making the coffee. That's being meditative. You can sit down for meditation for 10 minutes, that's not a problem. But the time that you're spending, the goal that you're striving towards, you're not going to achieve it just with 10 minutes of meditation. That's a starting point. Obviously, without this, you can't really start. Most people don't really start without doing their daily 10 minutes of meditation. But what I'm saying is, if you really want to get the benefits of meditativeness, then you got to incorporate into all hours of your life. From now on, each moment, every day, every year, every month, every time frame, every activity, every event, you've got to be meditative. This essentially makes you a modern day monk without having to go to a monastery, temple, and you get all the benefits and you get to engage in society if you want. You get peace, you don't get swayed by emotions, you can be disciplined, you can make money, you can have great relationships. The benefits are endless. Anyways, that's it.